Now, our final guest today learned how to keep her art when her life was changed completely. Imagine you are a painter, and the world you knew slowly started to blur.
I'm beginning not to like the word blind artist. I would like to just be called an artist who happens to be blind, which I know people say that about other disabilities, but I'm beginning to understand what that means.
Carol Saylor has lost her eyesight to retinitis pigmentosus, but she has never lost her vision.
Vision is so much more than eyesight. I think vision is something that you have inside, and it has to do with your mind and your spirit. And my vision is better than ever.
A mother of 5 and a former high school art teacher, Carol did not begin her art through sculpture.
I always used to say, I am a two-dimensional artist. I am not a three-dimensional artist. And when I started working in 3 dimensions, I started learning what sculpture was all about as far as the negative space. And one night, late at night, I realized that I was working on the opposite side of the sculpture. And I would even close my eyes. And that's when I started to catch on. It kind of hit me one night, the way things tend to do, that my brain was making a transition. And that I really was seeing with my fingers and my hands.
Revealing a new world, Carol's sense of touch led her to a place she had never been or seen before.
You can even feel with your whole body when you're working with a sculpture, or when you're looking at a sculpture. You just kind of embrace it and feel it. That's how you look at a sculpture as a blind person.
Her sculptures are a sensory experience. Unlike other pieces, Carol's are to be held, touched, discovered, and explored.
Sighted people have ideas before they look at something about what they like and what they don't like, I think. A blind person may be more open. Sighted people aren't even going to touch the piece, so they're not going to feel the textures. The blind person is going to feel a lot of texture. They're going to explore places that a sighted person doesn't even think about, like undercuts and interiors, openings, things like that, that a sighted person will just kind of glance at and walk away.
Carol's work is on display at Philadelphia's Library for the Blind, whose mission is to reveal to the sighted community what the non-sighted person sees.
She invites the sighted community to enjoy her artwork with their hands. You know, she wants them to feel inside of the creations, not just look inside. She wants them to be willing to take their hands and their fingers and touch the art, not just look at the art. And that's what she challenges us to do. And she shows us things that we could not see without her vision.
Is it melting? It is melting. I wonder if I have enough in here.
Keeping her vision fresh by taking classes, Carol challenges all those around her, even her instructor.
I have a teacher that will watch me work very carefully on something. And I work on it and work on it and work on it. And he'll say, that's fine, leave it alone. And I'll say, no, it isn't. There's something not quite right here. I have to fix it. And he says, well, no one can see it. Yes, but I can see it, and the blind people can see it that I show my work to. And you could see it too if you would try. You could see it too. There's a lot there that you don't see because you're distracted by your eyesight.
One of Carol's instructors sees her from a unique perspective.
She's inventive. She uses all kinds of materials, and she devises new ways of using materials that probably most people don't use. So it becomes, when she starts doing it, you look and see what she's doing, you wonder. and then something beautiful comes up out of it. And the techniques are just a little different than most ordinary people would imagine, using different materials.
Carol sees the world around her with an inner vision, a vision she never could have acquired without losing her eyesight.
The first thing people do is they say, well, I can't do this anymore, I can't do that anymore. And that's when I said to myself, I'm not going to talk about what I can't do anymore. I'm going to start talking about what I can do. It's not that I can't do certain things, I just have to learn how to do them differently. Do you know I've had some of the most exciting experiences of my life since I started losing my sight? We want to tell God what to do, right? We want to tell them that this is bad and you know, please help us and change it. And what you really want to do is go with it and see what you can get out of it. And you will find that my life is more enriched than it could ever have been because of it.